Okay, greetings to all and sundry, Chancellor North Wales here. Just a quick discussion where we're up to on my Israeli group build. Few shout outs and a couple of other bits and pieces. We'll get to them in due course. No, this breaks from normal routine. My current build is dragging a little bit, not particularly badly. That is for the Israeli group build. So I'll show you what I've got done. I suppose, yes, I could have worked on this one a little bit faster, but it's getting there, and it'll certainly be an original little aircraft. So here we have it. This, as we said, is the MiG that defected to Israel in the 1970s from Iran, and then was used for evaluation purposes by the USAF and as a point defense aircraft by Israel. So it was given, this isn't a what if color scheme or anything like that. From the reference photos, this is a rather interesting color scheme. It's the FX kit with I've masked painted and decals from various sources. So a little bit more work left to do on it, not a massive amount in all fairness. So all going well this weekend. I should have it finished by then. Then there'll be the normal video, step-by-step video for building this aircraft. So just to let you know what's going on there. Enjoying doing the Israeli group build. I've enjoyed following the projects. Some great work there. Nice to see some Israeli Shermans from Cohen, and I think it's Panzerman Bunkers doing Israeli Sherman as well. So and congratulations to all the guys who've got their projects completed. You're certainly working faster than I've been lately. Anyway, some excellent builds coming from there, and enjoying taking part in that one. On the subject of group builds, guys, I'd love to support more of you. I'd love to take part in more of your builds, but I tend to be very much a one project at a time person. I don't like having multiple projects on the go. It's not how I like to work. I have enough things at work trying to do multiple projects and charts, plans, for goodness knows how many different damn things. When I get home, it's, yeah, this is what I'm working on now, then something else, then something else, then something else. That's why I don't do these massive number of group builds. There's more I would like to do. I get to the end of one project, then something else. I'm probably going to build a rotary wing subject. Whatever I do, I just feel the need for some rotary wings after I've done this Israeli project, after I've done finished the Arron Newland's Israeli group build. So on to shout-outs. I think there's 3, as I normally do, and I'm very aware of this, guys. A lot of us, myself especially, I think, I subscribe to an awful lot of people. I've got over 500. I'm subscribed to over 550 channels now, and there's an awful lot of them that are very active channels as well. So I picked 3. Some of you will know some of these guys already. One in particular won't be so well known, and it's geared up very much towards the wargaming community. So first one is to a father and son team, ChrisandAlexModeling. Great work from the pair of them, particularly the lad. He's another young builder who's progressing along brilliantly and producing some beautiful work. So ChrisandAlexModeling, a father and son team. They've got a great channel. They do some beautiful work. If you like your World War II fighters, definitely one worth visiting, and other subjects as well, but very much on the aviation side. So ChrisandAlexModeling. The young lad is the one who posts a lot of the videos and presents a lot of the things. Let's give him some support. Another chap now, this is more geared up, I think, for, this will appear more to the naval modelers at Martin, those of you who like doing ships. Some of you do know him, a chap called Guido Hopp, a German chap. And what's really been outstanding recently is his work on the Graf Spee, German battleship build that he's done step by step. Regular updates on it as well. If you like your model ships, subscribe to this guy. He also does some of the smaller scales, like 1/144th. He did a lovely build of a Chinook. Very skilled guy. Worth following, worth taking a look at his videos. All the names are going to be up down here below. The next chap I'm going to mention is two gentlemen who go by the name of Pool Shed Games. These guys do more the wargaming, RP, role-playing game chat. The reason I subscribe and the reason why I particularly like them is one of the things they're fans of is dystopian wars. They don't seem to get many comments, and if you're into the wargaming scene, I think they have some great conversations. One particular series they're doing is gaming in college. The guys are currently going through uni and talking about experiences of running games clubs in university. And I know from the guys that I meet at our local wargame stores that sort of, pardon the expression, demographic tends to be quite keen on the wargaming side, and the card games and the role-playing games and that side of it. They are worth looking up. Their discourses are nothing if not entertaining. And I like it because it covers a broader aspect of the hobby. It's not just seeing a Space Marine being painted. It's much more the whole wargaming gaming experience that gets covered and discussed. So, Pool Shed Games, if you're a wargamer, subscribe, support these chaps. They've posted a lot of videos. They just don't seem to get many responses, and I think they're well worth it. I do enjoy what they do. So that's the 3 shout-outs. As I said, all will be listed down below. A little bit more about what I've been doing recently. I showed you the MiG-21 there. Last weekend, didn't get much modelling, because I think I did, over the space of the weekend, 10 hours of playing Dystopian Wars on Saturday. So that was from 10 o'clock till, not 10 o'clock, from 1 PM to 10 PM at night, one solid game. And then on the Sunday, playing from 10 PM to 4 PM in a second game. So it's been quite interesting on that front. Certainly just great. I always love long weekend games and large, 2,500, 2,000 point games. Brilliant. In November, after Telford, I've got another wargaming weekend lined up, so for another bumper game. The game on Saturday I did take videos of, and when I get the time I'll compile them together as my first ever gaming battle report, so goodness knows how that will turn out. So Dystopian Wars, yeah, that's been keeping me on the gaming front at any rate. Pretty busy as well. So, comments about the builds we've been seeing. Some beautiful work as always. Love to see all the number of Skyhawks that seem to have been turning up. That's been particularly appealing. The US Aircraft Group has produced some beautiful work. And the number of Israeli Shermans, as I've mentioned, been great to see those. Some wonderful work there. The Skyhawks in quite a number of scales as well, in particular. Classic aircraft, very neat little jet, and I've been really impressed by what I've been seeing there. The Argentinian one, that was done as well. Beautiful work there. Absolutely. Fast Freddy, I'm sorry, I remember your channel as Fast Freddy. Really like what you did with the Argentinian one. I've got my Super Retondar, but just for my own reasons I feel a little bit uncomfy building. I still feel uncomfy doing it in the Argentinian markings. When I do get to it, I think I'm falling a little bit late, and I just want to build something rotary winged, another helicopter. I haven't done one for a while, so that is what I'm going to do next. the étendard, well, it's built in, sorry for the cough, guys. It's changing the weather recently, always wallops me. Whether it's built in the Argentinian or the French markings, it's an aircraft well worth doing. And it is a build I will get to, but the mill beckons too much. Right, now to something else. I realise that over my time on this channel, and I'm going to acknowledge, I think I'm now gone past 307 subscriptions, so massive thank you to all the people who've been subscribing to me. Hugely appreciated. Thanks for the watching, commenting. Really value it, guys. But I've not done any subscriber competitions, giveaways, or anything like that. So now I've gone past 307. Just trying to think, is that the significance of 307 might be that it's a primary number, and that's as good a reason as any. Just trying to remember. If anybody can tell me whether 307 is a primary number or not, let me know. But I think it's just a nice significant number in that sense. Just running through this. No, I can't think of any multiples of it. Certainly not having a 7 in it tends to make it a bit awkward. So that's a fairly good chance that it is a primary number in my mind. I might be wrong there. I should have looked that up before. Anyway, to celebrate the possibility of having had subscriptions that exceed the first primary number after 300, we are going to, there's going to be a little giveaway, and but it's not entirely free, so to speak. I will be asking you guys to submit video responses. Now, the video responses I'm going to be asking for is, and I don't want to do what does modelling mean to you, or the spiritual implications of building Shermans, or stuff like that, because we discuss modelling all the time. But there is something else that is of great personal significance to me, and something I probably spend quite a lot of time contemplating, and that is wrapped chocolate biscuits. I should explain, in our small department of work, when we're not worrying about measuring things, and in order just to make it more pleasant for visitors, we have a couple of tubs of wrapped chocolate biscuits. I'm talking about Kit Kats, I'm talking about Club Bars, I'm talking about Tunnocks caramel wafers, those kind of chocolate biscuits. We have, I think we're the only department who are so hospitable to our visitors. We believe in that people who come to us to talk about measurement, to show us their wonderful measurement equipment, need to be treated with, in a welcoming manner, in a cut above other engineering teams and departments. So we have a tub of good quality chocolate biscuits. So, considering the importance that I attach to them for this whole issue of hospitality, I would like anybody who's going to take part in this draw, and I will show you the prizes in a few minutes, to submit a video discussing your favourite wrapped chocolate biscuit. Now, I have here, which my colleague at work, and because for a number of reasons it's best not to say where you work and that kind of thing, but my colleague at work, I will say, regards the Tunnocks wrapped caramel wafer as very much the Rolls Royce of biscuits, and I know in Scotland it's considered held in quite high reverence alongside the consumption of iron brew. My understanding is that, take a young lady out in Scotland and offer her a Tunnocks wafer and a bottle of iron brew, and your chances of probability of a second date are probably lifted above, I don't know, 50%. So I understand the power of the caramel Tunnocks chocolate wafer, very much a Scottish icon in my mind. The other one is the Kit Kat, and I always regarded this biscuit personally as being the icon of bus drivers and taxi drivers. It seems right that it's sat in a bus driver's cafe there. So if you guys are fans of the Kit Kat, your perspective on the Kit Kat and your reasons for liking it will be appreciated. My personal favourite, because I do like my chocolate biscuits to contain an orange filling, is the Club Orange Biscuit. Now, these are just 3 of the biscuits available in the UK, and it'd be fascinating to get the perspective on chocolate biscuits in Australia, chocolate biscuits in the States, Canada, wherever. But we're talking about wrapped chocolate biscuit bars, where the biscuit itself is within its own individual wrapper. I'm not talking about hobnobs, cookies in multiple packets, even the beloved Oreo. I'm talking specifically about wrapped chocolate biscuits. So, to be eligible for a draw in the prize, all I'm asking you guys to do is, as a video response, a brief discussion about your favourite wrapped chocolate biscuit and some reason why it holds that particular place in your heart, later on no doubt in your stomach, but why you are particularly fond of a particular wrapped chocolate biscuit, or a number of them for that matter. What will be the prizes? Well, I've had a good rummage, and what I will do is, anybody who does a quick video response, the names will go in a hat, and I will then draw the names out for, and there'll be 3 names drawn out. So the first thing I'm giving away, and I'm really saying, guys, I don't mind if this is UK, Australia, because these don't weigh one much, and given things are sent by weight, is first will be a pair of 144 scale kits from Academy, a Phantom and a Zero. So nice little kits that both build up into quite lovely little aircraft. So that is the first one, 144 Phantom and Zero from Academy. The second, and I'm trying to make sure that with these prizes that we have something that appeals to a range of people, is 2 Airfix kits. A Crusader 172nd, a Crusader, and a Sturgeschütz. So again, gentlemen, if this tickles your fancy, I will post to wherever, again, because the weight is not particularly large, so we won't get particularly clobbered with the post office, though I can't say about what's going to happen to the post office after privatisation, but that is the other one, so that represents a single prize. And the final thing is, and it is one box, but it does contain 2 things, a pair of Bretonian Knights. So for those of you who fancy painting some figures, you have a pair of knights. There's some decals in here. I think I painted some of these in the past. One of the older Games Workshop sets, when in my mind they were still doing things that were actually affordable. So that will be the other one. So 3 prizes: a pair of 144 scale aircraft, a pair of tanks, and a pair of knights. All you have to do is submit a video as a video response to this, discussing wrapped chocolate biscuits. So I think that will do for this update. Thank you for listening. Keep those great builds going, guys. Been really loving what I've been seeing out there. Some great group builds going on, and once again apologies for not being able to take part in so many of them. So until the next one, and hopefully my next build will be the build video for the Israeli MiG-21. Take care, keep safe, and happy modelling. Thank you for listening.